BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my book haul for November. It's an extremely short book haul. I haven't purchased any books yet. I told you guys about the whole speeding ticket and I had to save my money and I couldn't buy any books at the end of October or any time during November. I did put in I hope that you can take this off and make me not have to pay kind of thing. What is it called? Instead of going to court to fight the ticket, I was able to write something to fight the ticket, and I haven't received a reimbursement back or a note saying that yes, my ticket is going to be removed and I will be reimbursed or what have you. But I told my husband that if I don't get anything by Friday, which is Black Friday, that he can have whatever he wants for the price of my speeding ticket, so that way I can keep my allowance so I don't lose my Black Friday money. Is that bad? I'm like, let's make it even. I don't want to pay for it myself if I don't have to. So that's why I tried to fight it. And yeah, but I've been very good. I've only purchased 2 books this month, and that was from my library bookstore, so it cost me a total of $5 altogether. I have a little pile here of books that I've borrowed from the library, and I have 3 books that I received in my P.O. box. 2 are from authors that, you know, want me to read their stuff, and 1 is from an unknown, and I don't know who sent it to me, but I hope that that person is watching this video today. That way I can say thank you. Please let me know who you are. I would at least like to send you a thank you note. That was so unexpected and very exciting to see. So for the first 2 books I'm going to share is the ones that I purchased. The first one here is Unravel by Kalia Reed. This is a new adult mystery, contemporary, romancy kind of book. The main character starts off in a mental hospital, and that's all I know. I know that loads of people have read this book already. I think this is a YouTuber who wrote this. Yeah, I don't know anything else about it. I had this on my most anticipated read, no, not most anticipated reads. I had this on my TBR on Goodreads, so I knew I wanted to read it at some point in time, and so it was only $1, so I picked it up. The next book I'm actually currently reading right now, and that is Artemis by Andy Weir. The Martian was my absolutely favorite book of 2015, I think. It had to have been. I don't think it was last year. Anyways, so this is his newest book. This was written just last month. I meant to purchase it, but I found it for $4 at the library bookstore, and this is from the Book of the Month Club, which is funny because there's a person who subscribes. Is it subscribes? Yeah, they get Book of the Month, and they will put their books at the local library bookstore, because every month when I go in there are Book of the Month books in there. So someone's getting them, reading them, and then donating them, or getting a whole lot of them and not being interested in any of them, because this was absolutely brand new. And so far, it's not as exciting as The Martian, because with The Martian you already had right off the bat the struggle of survival, so that's all very exciting. This main character lives on the moon and works on the moon, so that aspect is really cool. And she is a smuggler. She does illegal jobs because she needs the money. So that's another interesting twist to the storyline. So those were the 2 books that I purchased for $5 total this month. I'm very proud of myself. Next I'm going to share with you the books that I borrowed from the library. The first one here is Unraveling Oliver. This is by Liz Nugent. Yeah, this is a YA mystery thriller. This was on my most anticipated reads either last month or the month before. I don't know anything else about it. It's been a while since I looked at the synopsis. All of these books are going to be from my most anticipated reads list for the last couple of months, and the rest of these books are all YA. So we have An Enchantment of Ravens, and this is by Margaret Rogerson. This just came out. It's about a girl who draws portraits, and there is a human world and a fantastical world. So she's human and she draws portraits for fantastical creatures. She's very famous with them, and one day she draws a picture of the Fae prince or king or something, but he doesn't like how she portrayed him, and so he's taking her to stand trial because she just committed a crime. Sounds very cool. That cover is amazing. The next thing I have here is The Grave Keepers, and this is by Elizabeth Byrne. And this is about a dead person talking about her grave. It sounded really cute and funny when I read the synopsis a couple months ago, so I was looking forward to it. She was complaining about living in a cemetery, so you know, I'm all about that. All right, the next thing I have here is Meddling Kids by Edgar Quintero. I own his Supernatural Enhancements. Enhancements. I haven't picked it up yet, but that book sounds really cool, and I love the illustrated cover. This one also sounds cool, and Meddling Kids is a line from Scooby-Doo. So I'm very interested because look, it looks like Scooby-Doo as well. There's the dog, and we got Velma, and I guess this boy here would be Shaggy. I don't know. I'm interested in reading it. It looks cool, and I like the colors of the cover. And lastly, I have In Other Lands by Sarah Reese Brennan. I do own one of her other books. I do own her trilogy. Why can't I think of the title? Anyways, this is about a boy who accidentally gets into fairyland and thinks it's a huge humbug, and he hates it. So it's supposed to be funny. On the back it says, a subversive, sneaky, glorious tale of magic, longing, and growing into your wings. That was by Holly Black. This cover is amazing. You have that gold of the mermaid. I just love it. So yeah, I can't wait to read that one. I think what's going to happen is, if you watched my previous video of my Hook and Read Part 2, I think I'm going to take the 5 books that I'm going to be reading for that series and 5 books from my library book bag, and those will be the books that I read in December. I'm hoping to read a lot, but I'm also going on a 2-week vacation in December, so we will see how it goes. And there's that. Those were the library books. I almost said, you know, thank you for watching, but I still have 3 things to share. Okay, so the first one is going to be that sneaky package. I already opened it and shared with you guys this book on my Instagram, but I wanted to keep the package anyway, just in case. Now this arrived at my house, not my P.O. box, which means the person who purchased this found my Amazon wish list, which I don't have online. Like, I think I might have put it on one of my videos. I think it's for the where to get these Stephen King books. I think that's my Amazon wish list is on that video. And so the person found this book on that video and then sent it to me through Amazon. But this is 4 Past Midnight, which is a collection of short stories. I ordered this a while back, and they ended up not being able to send it to me because it got damaged in the warehouse. So it's very exciting to get this from somebody else. Please tell me who you are who sent this to me. I really want to say thank you. I am so excited. It's in great condition. The spine is barely broken. All the pages are beautiful though. There's no marks. There's no water damage. I'm so excited. And yes, I will be doing a updated Stephen King video in December. I have my whole December list of videos that I will be making because it is, you know, Vlogmas where you vlog every day. So I will be doing a video on that very soon. And the next book I have here is from Brent Keith. I can't remember what this book is about at this moment in time, but he did contact me on my email and asked if I wanted to read it. It's called Generations. I don't remember what this is about. It's very short though. It's a tiny novella. So I will read it for him and let him know how it is. I don't know when I will read it, but he did send it to me. So thank you very much, Brent, for the book. And then the last book I have here is from Scott. Well, it's from Scott. I have to look at the book, find out what his last name is because I can't really read it on the package. Sorry, Scott. And it's a hardcover. It looked really pretty when he shared it to me. It's illustrated poems by Scott Maynor, maybe? He contacted me on my email, said that he had a bunch of poems that he wrote, and then there's a bunch of artists that illustrated his poems. So he wanted me to read the poems and share the illustrations to kind of like hype up the artists of the book. I'm not hugely keen on poetry. I used to when I was in high school and college. I really liked poetry then. But I don't think it's dust, but whatever it's made out of is making me cough. So yeah, I will let you guys know how I like this. I don't think I'll read it all in one sitting because they are poems, so I'll read maybe 1 or 2 pages a day to kind of, you know, see how they are. I'll let you guys know how it is. I'll put this on my TBR for December so I can get that done and give a review for the author. And yeah, the back says, "Our deathless souls shall live forever entwined by the binding of this book." Pretty. All right. I love purple. Thank you, Scott, for sending this book to me. I will definitely give you a review soon. And those were all of the books that I purchased, received, and borrowed from the library and so forth. Let me know down below what you purchased this month. It's very... not sad because, you know, not all people are able to buy books every month, but I'm so used to doing it that when I'm not allowed to buy books, it makes me sad. And I'm also working on rearranging my bookshelves for you guys so I can continue on with my bookshelf tour. And seeing while I'm doing that, as I'm organizing, I'm seeing how many holes I have on my shelves, and it's not that many, so I actually shouldn't be buying any books. But yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.